Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Subconscious Food. I hope you are having an amazing day wherever in the world you are. Now, I wanted to bring something to your attention. It's something that I go through on a regular basis, as does the rest of the population, as does the rest of humankind. Sometimes we go through periods of being upset, being sad, going through something, feeling some kind of way. Now, and whilst we're reprogramming our subconscious, it's very important for us to have the tools that we need in order for us to transmute any of the pain into love, which allows us to feel happy and back on that frequency that we love so much, which is so peaceful and blissful. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 different ways you're going to be able to raise your frequency back, and also a little bit about the pain and the healing process. There will be other videos that I can go into more detail about how you can heal in more depth, maybe for more of those deeper unhealed wounds and those deeper traumas that you may have gone through. So comment down below to let me know when you would like that. So the first technique is a bit of an adapted technique that I've learned from many different spiritual teachers over my years of research and practicing. And I believe some of this technique is quite similar to Eckhart Tolle's in The Power of Now. And he talks about going into the pain body. So I'm going to give you a scenario, and we're going to work from the scenario. These tools and techniques and tips can be adapted to different kinds of situations, but do comment down below if you would like some more personalized or tailored help on your particular thing you're going through at the moment. Now, let's say that your job that you're at, and this is a very random one, but the job that you're at, you're not feeling very fulfilled by it. You are feeling as though your colleagues mistreat you. You are feeling as though there isn't much opportunity for progression. And to be honest, it's making you feel like your life doesn't have much purpose. And you're not really sure why you're waking up in the morning to go to a place of work where you currently feel mistreated, not respected, you're not having a good time, all of these things. It's not fun for you. So that's leading you to feel really, really, really sad. And you're feeling really down. You don't want to wake up in the morning. Your bed is the safest place for you to call home right now. You just want to watch as much entertainment as possible because that allows you to feel distracted, and the moment you don't feel distracted, you start feeling anxiety because you just don't know where your life is headed, what you're doing, what to do next. Maybe you've only been in the job for like a year or less, and therefore it's too soon, in your opinion currently, to switch to a different job. So imagine all of these things floating through someone's mind. What would they do? The first thing I think they should do is they should sit down and have an inner dialogue, have a conversation with yourself. Because sometimes what happens is we'll have inner dialogues in our minds, and those inner dialogues will happen so quickly because we only really think them through, that then this secondary emotional response of anxiety sweeps on in, and it kind of blurs the whole thing, and we can't see underneath this veil of anxiety. And the more we can't see, the more anxious we feel, and it just builds up inside of us until this point where we don't know what to do with ourselves. Like we're thinking it's our body, or it's our our life, our external circumstances, and we feel very lost. So go into that moment and have a conversation with yourself and say, hi, blah, blah, blah. What's the matter? Talk to me. And you be your own psychologist at this point. Now, I'm not a medical professional, so please seek medical advice when you want medical advice. But this is my opinion on how I was able to overcome a lot of anxiety. So you go in to and you ask yourself the questions. What's wrong? And you may have to ask yourself that question again and just say, hey, what's wrong? What's upsetting you right now? I know you feel really anxious, but what's the cause? What is really getting to you right now? And then an answer might pop up, and it might say something like, I feel sad. And then you can then ask yourself again, why do you feel sad? And then the answer might pop up and say, there's loads of things going on, I feel really uncertain. And then you can say, what's making you feel most uncertain? And then the answer that might pop up from yourself is, I don't know where my life's headed. I'm lacking motivation. I don't have a strict rule book that I can follow and tick off certain things. And you might then realize, after you've had this mini conversation with yourself, that the reason why you are feeling those things is because you are operating from a level of fear. You are fearing what's going to happen in the future. You are fearing that your life will not be fulfilled. You are fearing that you're doing the wrong thing. And when you are fearing about the future, you're not in the present moment right here. So to get yourself back into this present moment, give yourself some reassuring words. Give yourself some affirmations. Tell yourself all the I am statements that we've talked about in previous videos. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am smart. I am intelligent. I am motivated. I am ambitious. I am progressive. I am amazing. All these wonderful I am statements that you can say to yourself to help reprogram your subconscious and help you truly believe that you are all of those things. And you're likely, after these I am statements, to still pretty much be feeling a little bit better, but not really have resolved that feeling of fear. So what I want you to do is I want you to get back into the present moment, pretend like the future and the past don't exist. They are not things that you need to worry about, because the only thing that you need to worry about is you in the here, in the now, in this present moment. So I want you to go into the present moment. I want you to feel that fear. And it's okay that if we bring up the scale again, it's okay that you may be dropping a few frequency notches when you're healing, because after you've healed and you've got, you've transmuted those feelings into love, then you'll be operating again at a much higher frequency. So I want you to go into the moment, and I want you to go into it right now, and I want you to feel that anxiety, and I want you to feel that worry, that stress, that strain, and imagine it as a ball. I want you to compact it into a ball at the pit of your stomach. That's where I tend to feel a lot of really unhealed wounds and deep negative emotions, or wherever you feel it the most. If it's in your heart, then put this ball in your heart and create a big ball of it. And then whilst it's in ball form, I want you to imagine when you close your eyes, in the top left that there's this door and it's beaming with a brilliant white healing light. Brilliantly white healing light. Almost so white and brilliant, and it's golden and it's sacred and it's beautiful. And you imagine that door that's currently closed. I want you to open that door now for me. And once you open that door, I want you to take this big ball of worry and concern and fear, and I want you to feel like you're pushing it up into the light. And for me, it takes me a few times to continually visualize this process of pushing this fear into the light, where I know, it's a knowing for me, that the light will transmute it, so it will neutralize it and it will turn it from fear into love. Now keep doing this and keep focused and keep saying, I am pushing any fear, I am transmuting any fear that is in my body, mind and spirit, across all time, space, dimension, reality, into the light. And once you've completed that exercise, it may take you 3 times or it may take you 16 to really know that that fear is now gone up into the light. Next thing that will be great to do, now of course these things are time dependent, so make time to do this exercise, because this exercise is going to improve your entire life, as opposed to maybe the 20 minutes that it takes to do all of the exercises. So there are billions of guided meditations out there. Some have words that are spoken and some just have the music. Now wherever you are in your meditation journey, I want you to pick either the spoken word or the music, and I want you to put a guided meditation on, or just the music. And I want you to sit in meditation for at least 10 minutes. And whatever meditation technique you use at the moment is fine. We can talk more about those in future videos, but just allow yourself those 10 minutes just to have a moment of stillness, because in stillness is where you find your true self. Repeat this now. In stillness, I find my true self. And then once you've done that meditation, the last thing I would like you to do is I would like you to use your notepad for journaling. So writing things down can have a profound effect on not only reprogramming our subconscious, but in the way it's delivered to the universe. So I want you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for in relation to the problem that you were facing earlier. Now, in theory, what you should feel when you're writing these 3 things down, you should have much more clarity on it. So you should be able to think quite easily, actually, what are the 3 things I like about my job? You know, it could be the fact that you've created good bonds and relationships with a couple of your colleagues who you now would call your friends. It could be that the money that you're getting allows you to have a roof over your head, food in your belly, and it enables you to financially support people that you love around you. And it could be that you actually then realize that, you know what, this is a stepping stone to the next part of my chapter, and for whatever reason I trust in the process, I trust in the divine. For whatever reason I'm here, and you know, all will be revealed to me in due course. And those 3 things you write down. Now before you go to bed, I would like you to reread those things, and to feel that gratitude, feel that happiness, that joy, that enjoyment, that respect, that love for your job. Feel it. You know, even if you almost have to imagine these scenarios and recount a good day that you had at work, do that and remember how you felt. You felt comfortable, you felt normal, you felt happy, you felt like things were progressing. Just feel those things, and I promise you, when you wake up in the morning, you are going to feel like a completely different person, and you're actually going to watch your entire day turn completely around into almost what you'd count as a perfect day, a day that you felt happiness, joy, peace and bliss and love. So those are your 3 exercises. Let me know how you get on. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. It means the world to me to be able to make these videos for you, because you know, we're all there at some point. Even those who have been on this journey for years and years and years, there are days where, you know, you don't feel your best. Something happened. You realize you're a co-creator, so something happened. That's fine. But what do you do now? What do you do next? Is that next question. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like it, comment and subscribe, and help me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.